of buildings and activities that go on there, not really city-wide, and also taking the airport, the new airport authority, out from under a lot of the zoning and regulations and other similar things, so that the board of the airport authority actually has responsibility for those things. The thought being that you don't need to design buildings and deal with zoning issues that are really related to the city. For those that don't know the geography, this airport sits on the border between Henderson County and Buncombe County. 95% of the land is in Buncombe County, and a small percentage of the land is in Henderson County. And I think I'll stop there and see if there are any questions.
Any questions from the committee? Consider each.
It's so rare that it's going to have property.
We're 2/3 in agreement.
So that's a favorable report according to the PCS, and unfavorable to the original bill. Any other comments? Senator Nesbitt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We could not be any further disagreement on the provision about transferring the ag center to the state. We're in agreement on, and that's the one he was saying the city had no problem. When we got that land at the ag center up there, which is a state facility, there was some question about FAA being able to claim the money, so we did a long-term lease, and we understand that when we do it would be transferred to the state. And it needs to be done. I'm about the only one who has a historical reference over to it. So that part needs to be done. The rest of the bill is the damnest thing I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you what we're fixing to do here. That airport belongs to the people of Buncombe County. They built it. Yes, it's received federal funds and all that stuff, but and being good neighbors, we've actually put some people from Henderson County on the board. Because it is out there on the line, and Henderson County uses it. We thought that would be a good neighborhood thing too. Now what's happening? Against the wishes of the people in Buncombe, they're coming in and taking our assets, transferring all the assets of the airport to a new authority, and anointing themselves with a third of our water. So now Henderson County gets a third of our asset that's been built over the last, I don't know how many years, 7 or 8. Just so you'll know what's coming. And by the way, and Representative Moffitt wants to get it to them. And he also wants to do the same thing with our sewer system, and he also wants to do the same thing with our water system. And this stuff's got to stop, though. If we're going to go into other people's counties and take their stuff, where in the hell is this going to end? I gave this same speech when we redistricted us against our wishes. We just have a primary up there, and nobody in our county now can vote for a majority of our county commission. You know, we vote for 3 out of 7. Probably what they did. And
Senator Nesbitt, if you could limit your comments to this bill.
Pardon?
If you could limit your comments to this bill, please.
Well, I'm just warning the members of where we're headed down this road. Senator Davis, you don't want me out in Macon County taking your property.
That would be true.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you is going on here.
Senator, I would like to address that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, committee. Actually, the actual airport is in my district. I go into Buncombe County up to almost I-40, that area, and it does indeed belong to the city. And Senator Nesbitt and I agree on almost 80%, 90% of the things that come through. This is one we disagree on a little bit. We'll be friends after we leave here, like we were when we came in. But the Asheville Airport serves western North Carolina. I think 30 to 40% of all the traffic, passenger traffic through the Asheville Airport comes out of Henderson County and Transylvania. So it is a true regional airport. The board right now as it is totally controlled by the city of Asheville. And we feel like it would be better to have a little fair representation. Now, it's going to be, I believe, a 6-member board. Is that correct, Representative?
7.
7, okay.
222 and
Right. And let me say, out of the 6 appointed, 2 will be from Henderson, and the other 4 will be from Buncombe County. 2 appointed by the city of Asheville, I believe, and 2 by the county. So it will still have 4 of the 6 will be Buncombe County appointees, or Buncombe and the city. We will only have 2 from Henderson, and then the board itself will elect the 7th member. Because, you know, if you notice sometimes in the mountains, we don't agree on things, and we need somebody to make a decision to break a tie. So that, and we agree totally on the ag department piece. That should have been done years ago. Most of the money that we have found to put in Asheville Airport has been put in by the federal government. The city of Asheville is hard to find where they put a lot of money in it. They have generated a lot of revenue from it because they do get tax receipts from the aircraft parked there, and they will continue to get those tax receipts, which I have paid a good chunk of over my aviation career. So we're not, technically we're not stealing everything from Asheville Airport. So all that being said, I would ask for your support on this. Thank you.
Motion, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Panera is recognized. Yes.
Thank you, Senator. This bill passed the House during the long session, so it is eligible, and it does not fall under the agreeable rule. It is a live bill.
You recognize for another.
Because I believe this bill should be done.
Any other questions or comments? Senator Page.
Mr. Chairman, I'm always, look at bills like this, all of them, and I wonder, bill sponsors, because there's anything in line other than sorting out airport.
The bill's been drafted to be neutral in all respect with respect to taxes. So, for example, even after the authority is put in place, assuming the bill passes, the city of Asheville will still collect monies on airplanes and sales and things that occur at the airport. It has no financial effect on any of the parties.
Senator Nevin.
It does have an effect on the party. There's a tremendous amount of commercial land associated with the airport. To the west side, I guess it is, the runways out there where you can put in commercial development, in terms of facilities that serve the airport itself. This is a huge asset that belongs to the city of Asheville. And all the assets be transferred, taken away from its own.
Yes, please.
That is true to a point, but the majority of the land west of the airport has already been annexed by the city of Mills River, the town of Mills River. So it is from Henderson County and belongs to the town of Mills River. Some of it, yes, belongs to the city of Asheville. Not much, though, I don't think.
But the ownership of the land belongs now to the city of Asheville, not the taxing authority. I'm talking about they own it. And you're taking it from
Not that one.
Senator, I'm unaware of any property west of the airport that is commercially developable of any sort. All of the land that is included here are part of the footprint of the Asheville Airport and not expected to be worth anything in terms of economic development of any sort. Moreover, that would require FAA approval, and they're not giving it for purposes of allowing the airport to do some sort of economic development project. And I point out the eminent domain provisions of the bill itself basically preclude the airport from, getting more property. to do economic development things. The adjoining towns and cities are all, we're all nervous that we might be setting up an authority that, you know, could get into the economic development business, and that is impossible under the eminent domain provision.
I think y'all made up your mind.
Senator Nesbitt is recognized for the legal comment.
Regarding the way with economic development, we were trying to land an aircraft company to build airplanes over there, just off the edge of the airport property, but the selling point was they had access to the runway. And we were going to build all that in. You're taking away our ability to do that.
Okay, I'm going to let Representative McGrady respond to that, then we're going to have a vote. We got a lot to do today.
The specific issue you're raising, Senator, is land that is in the city of Mills River, as Senator Apodaca suggested. It is not part of the airport at all and has not been.
We're going to take a vote now. All those in favor of this is a PCS. In favor of the PCS, say aye. Aye. All those opposed? No. Well, that's split. Take a count, please. All those in favor, say, raise your hand. Okay, we have 3. All those opposed? We have 5. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, all those, let's do it again. I'm sorry. Yours. All right, please. All those in favor of this, please raise your hand. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all those opposed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will I break the tie? It's, excuse me?
Senator Walker.
I did vote as co-chair of the meeting. Did not.
In the opinion of the chair, the motion passes. Now we're going to go on to our second one that we need to take care of. We're going to ask for Senator Jackson, Senate Bill 944, which will have a referral to finance. And Senator Jackson, we need a motion for the PCS. We have a motion for the PCS. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I motion to accept PCS for Senate Bill 944. Okay. Senator Jackson, you're on.
This is very short and sweet. There's a business trying to locate.
Yes. So we'll keep that.
Hey, what's going on?
Has he presented yet? Did you see Soucek yet?
What's that? I need to charge my camera this time, but what bills in particular?
It's Soucek, Dan Soucek is usually a bit.
About food.
Yeah.
About food?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I haven't looked at the agenda yet, so I'm gonna check it out, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be in Respit's office if you
Alright,
need anything.
yeah.
Locally there.
And, you know,